In this video, we will talk about VLAN trunk security. So let's start with switch spoofing. Switch spoofing is a type of network attack where an attacker exploits vulnerabilities in VLAN configurations to gain unauthorized access to different VLANs or disrupt network operations. So for example, guys, as you are seeing on the screen, the attacker can configure their device to act as a switch and send trunking negotiation protocols like DTP, Dynamic Trunking Protocol, to the legitimate switch. And if it is successful, the switch may allow the attacker's device to access multiple VLANs or extend VLANs to unauthorized locations. So how it really works, for example, in here I have my switch 1, which interface gig 00 is configured with switch port mode dynamic desirable, which gives a lot of option to form a trunk link, right? If you remember the DTP. So the attacker can connect its device and can form a trunk link between the switch and the attacker machine, and then the attacker can access multiple VLANs since it will be the one who is establishing the trunk with the switch. And we have the double tagging attack. So double tagging attack is a VLAN hopping attack where an attacker sends a frame with two VLAN tags to bypass VLAN security controls. So the outer tag is stripped off by this first switch, while the inner tag is used to access unauthorized VLANs. Okay, so here the attacker adds an outer VLAN to pass through the first switch and an inner VLAN to access the target VLAN. So the first switch processes only the outer tag, while the inner VLAN tag is used to access restricted VLANs on subsequent switches. So this double tagging attack allows attackers to access VLANs they are not authorized to and potentially leading to data breaches. And we have VLAN access lists. Okay, so they are used to control and filter traffic within VLANs on a network. So they function similarly to traditional access control lists, but are specifically applied to VLAN traffic. Okay, so VLAN access lists filter traffic within a VLAN based on some criteria, guys, like IP addresses, protocols, or port numbers, and can permit or deny traffic between devices within the same VLAN, enhancing the security and traffic management. So VLAN access lists are applied on switches to control traffic between devices in the same VLAN independently of layer 3 routing. And this is how VLAN access list configuration looks like. First of all, you need to create normal access list specifying the traffic to permit or deny. Then you need to apply the VLAN access list to the desired VLAN or VLANs using the appropriate command. Okay, so in this example, you are seeing I have my normal access list, okay, which specifies the traffic is allowed, okay, for this subnet. Then I'm defining a VLAN access map, okay, so that defines how the traffic should be handled. It is matching the IP address that I defined with my normal access list and sets action to forward, which means it will allow it. And then I'm going ahead and defining a VLAN filter like this, which applies the VLAN access list to VLAN 10. Alright guys, that's it from my side for this section as well, and thank you so much for joining me.